This is Neeraj Verma from study.tricksmaker Neeraj channel. So now we are going to study exercise 6.2, in which we were studying the numericals of exercise 6.2, and we had studied three numericals of this exercise. Now we move to the fourth one. Fourth numerical is this, that in figure, if PQ parallel to ST, in figure PQ parallel to ST, comma, angle PQR equal 110, angle PQR means this angle equal 110, and angle RST, angle RST means this angle equal 130 degree. Then find angle QRS, means we have to find the value of angle QRS. So first of all we will write given that, what is given? It is given that PQ parallel to ST, PQ parallel to ST, comma, angle PQR equal 110 and angle RST equal 130 degree. These informations are given. So now to find, what is to find? Value of, means measurement of angle QRS. This angle is to be found. Now construction, we will write some construction here. Construction is that drawing a line ARB parallel to PQ. We will draw a line ARB parallel to PQ. This is our construction. This line ARB, this line is parallel to PQ. Now going to working. What is working? Since ARB means AB parallel to PQ and PQ parallel to ST, so AB is also parallel to ST, means a line which is parallel to two lines, then those two lines are also parallel. It is known by us in the previous section. So this is also parallel. First of all we will take, since AB parallel to PQ, AB parallel to PQ and QR is a transversal, so this angle equal this angle. These are alternate interior angles. So angle BRQ or QRB, angle QRB equal angle PQR, which is 110 degree. Another statement, since we have found that AB parallel to ST and SR is a transversal, then what can we write here? We can write here angle, this angle, then we can write that this angle equal to this angle. These are also alternate interior angles. Here we can write alternate interior angles. here also we can SRA, angle SRA equal angle RST, which is 130 degree. We have found the values of these two angles. If we add these two angles, one angle, this angle and this angle, if we want to add it, what will you find? We can find angle SRA plus angle QRB, value of SRA 130, QRB 110. Now if we separate them in two adjacent angles, then what will be here? SRA means SRQ plus QRA. SRQ plus angle QRA plus second one we write it as only this angle QRB equal 240 degree. Now if we add these two angles, angle QRA and angle QRB means these two angles, this angle and this angle. We are seeing here that these two angles are linear pair angles, and we know that the sum of linear pair angles means linear pair angles are always supplementary. So sum of those two angles is always 180 degree. So we can write here angle SRQ plus these two angles will be value 180 degree equal to 40 degree. We can write here, since angle QRA and angle QRB are linear pair, so by linear pair axiom value of these two is this, then we can write angle SRQ equal, transfer it that side, angle 120 minus 180 degree means the value is 60 degree. Angle SRQ, this is the angle which we have to find, which this is SRQ or QRS. We can write here it as angle QRS equal 60 degree, and this is our answer. Now move to the question number 5 of exercise 6.2. This question is saying that in figure, if AB parallel to CD, and angle APQ equal 50 degree, and angle PRD equal 127 degree, then find X and Y. We have to find these two X and Y, these two angles. So how can we find it? Given, first of all we write given that. What is given? Given that AB parallel to CD and angle APC equal APQ equal 50 degree and angle PRD equal 127 degree. To find, what is to find? Value of X and value of Y. These two values are to be found. So now we move to the working. What is the working? Since AB parallel to CD, if we take this line, this line is a transversal. We can write here, and PQ is a transversal. So we can write here these two angles. What relation between these two angles? Z form में है these two angles 50 degree and x. These are alternate interior angles. So we can write here x equal 50 degree. Writing here alternate interior angles. As we have learnt in a theorem that if a transversal intersects two parallel lines, then alternate interior angles are equal. So we have equalized them. Next one, PR is also a transversal. PR is also a transversal. As you are saying, PR is also a transversal. Then we can write 50 plus y equal 127. These two angles are also alternate interior angles. As you are seeing here that this transversal is forming this angle and this angle. These two angles are related as a alternate interior angles. Since two lines are parallel and this line is a transversal which is intersecting these two lines, so these two angles will be equal. Since why they are equal? Since they are alternate interior angles, so they are equal. Now transferring the 50 degree that side, right side, then 50 degree. What will be the answer? 77 degree. These two are the answers. Now move to next question. Now this is our sixth question and last question of this exercise. So what is in this question? We can read here in figure. PQ and RS are two mirrors placed parallel to each other. Means in figure PQ this mirror and RS is this mirror. These two are parallel to each other. Now next information is that an incident ray AB strikes the mirror PQ, this mirror, on this mirror at point B. This incident ray is striking this mirror PQ at B. The reflected ray moves along path BC. Reflected ray moves along path BC and strikes the mirror RS at point C. And again, it reflects it reflects along CD. It reflects back along CD. Then prove that AB parallel to CD. Means we have to prove this AB parallel to CD. So given, we can write here, given that first information is that PQ parallel to RS. Only main information is this. To prove, what is to be proved? It is to be proved that AB parallel to CD. Now, construction, we will construct some other lines in this figure. We can write here that drawing normals of PQ and RS at points B and C respectively. What are the normals we have not written here? Means we can write here BM and CN. These two normals we can draw here. Normal is that which is perpendicular to the surface at any point. That is called normal. So BM and this is another normal CN. First of all, we can say that working or proof, we can say that since BM is perpendicular to PQ and CN is perpendicular to RS. BM perpendicular PQ, CN perpendicular RS, and PQ is parallel to RS. So, since this is so, we can write here BM is parallel to CN. BM is perpendicular to PQ and CN is perpendicular to RS, and PQ and RS are parallel. So the perpendiculars on two parallel lines is also parallel. So perpendiculars are parallel. By the rule of the reflection of light, it is said that incident angle, the angle of incidence, equal to angle of reflection. This is the rule of reflection of light. Rule for reflection of light, that angle of incidence equal angle of reflection. So we can erase it. There is, so seeing here that this angle is angle of incidence and this angle is angle of reflection. So we can write here angle ABM equal angle MBC. And for this angle BCN is angle of incidence and angle NCD is angle of reflection. So we can write angle BCN, angle BCN equal angle NCD. These two are angle of incidence and angle of reflection for this mirror, and angle of incidence and angle of reflection for this mirror. So these two are equal, and we have proved that since BM parallel to NC and BC is a transversal, so we can write here angle MBC equal angle, this is equation first and this is equation second, then we can write here angle MBC equal angle BCN. These are alternate interior angles. These are alternate interior angles. Now move to Next step. This is our third relation. So we can write here from relation first, second, and third. What will be the outcome? What will be the outcome from these three informations, three relations? That angle ABM equal angle MBC, and angle BCN equal angle NCB. Here angle MBC equal angle BCN means this angle BCN equal angle MBC. These two angles are equal. It means all the four angles are equal. We can write here that all the four angles are equal. So we can take here the statement that sum of these two angles equal sum of these two angles. Since for all the four angles, angle BCM equal angle ABM equal angle MBC equal angle NCD. These are the statements. Then we can write here that the sum of any two of the angles is equal to sum of any other two angles. Then we can write here angle ABM plus angle MBC plus angle MBC equal angle BCN plus angle NCD. We can write it as, and sum of these two angles is angle ABC equal angle BCD. And which are these two angles are equal, which are alternate interior angles, for lines AB and CD. Or since alternate interior angles are equal, so AB parallel to CD, hence proved. This numerical is solved. So as we recall this numerical once again, so first of all we have to draw two normals to the mirrors. First one for mirror PQ and second one for mirror RS. Since these two mirrors are parallel, so their normals will be also parallel to each other. After that, by the rule of reflection of light, we have learnt that angle of incidence equal to angle of reflection. By this statement, we have equalized these two angles and these two angles. Since we have found that these two lines are parallel and BC is transversal. Since the BC is transversal and these two lines are parallel, so these alternate interior angles will be equal. So we have equalized them. There are three relations between the angles. By these relations, we have found that all four angles are equal. Then, since all four angles are equal, so sum of any two angles is equal to sum of the remaining two angles. We have written here. Now, sum of these two angles is this, and these two angles is this. Or these two angles are interior angles, alternate interior angles for lines AB and CD. Or since these two alternate interior angles are equal, so these two lines will also be parallel. So our answer has occurred and we have proved, which is given to the to prove. So now, if you like my video, then like, subscribe and share, and we will meet in another video for the next exercise. Till then, thank you, bye.